Farming Kamas for your first subscription is hard. Let's face it, pretty much no one here bought his first subscription with in-game money. I mean, getting around an MK for the first week seems bizarre, but I'm here to help out with all of that. Now I set myself up with not 1, but 8 characters, Inus, in fact, for a very special reason. Now I set up a hotkey to switch between windows, by the way. On Windows, that hotkey is Ctrl-Alt-Escape. That means it's just gonna switch to the next tab. I set up a different desktop to just switch between these windows. So we're gonna create 8 characters. Don't worry about it. We're not trying to subscribe with 8 characters or play with them constantly. This is just to make more money. Just a quick heads up, this is on the Echo server, but this works on any other server, even Retro or Illizel, because once you have the 1 million Kamas, you can subscribe on any account you want, and once you did that, the subscription will be valid on every server you play on with this account. So let's make the characters. Now the thing here is gonna be, I'm gonna not only fast forward because all of this would take too long, I'm actually gonna play and commentate, fast forward, all those kind of things, whatever is fitting at the moment. And the very special reason as to why I chose the Enotrof class is because they have a low range spell that does a decent amount of damage early in the game, and you can build them chance, which gives you more prospection. Now if you're new to the game and you're watching this tutorial to understand more about this kind of stuff, prospection is there to increase the drop rate of things you drop from killing enemies. Now this is gonna take a while for me to get used to, and it's probably gonna do for you as well, but trust me, the payoff is insane, and playing with 8 characters is definitely needed if you really wanna get a sub in a decent amount of time. Now I have nothing on this account, no characters, no subscription, no past money. This is completely fresh. There's nothing here. Everyone can do that from the start. You can create multiple accounts, but first of all, obviously we gotta go to the tutorial. And just by the way guys, while this is sped up in the background, I won't judge anyone for buying their subscription with money. Obviously, I don't really care. It's just, I think it's something interesting, and people may want to consider that before they spend that money, or maybe they can't play the game because they don't have the money for the subscription, and that's why this video is hopefully helpful. Also guys, if you want to support me in making videos like these, it takes a lot of effort to make them, so I would really appreciate, you know, something like subscribing or liking the video. And still only few people watching these videos are actually subscribed, so I would really appreciate if you could do that for me. It's very simple and doesn't cost anything, and it would mean the world to me. And we're back. I've turned off notifications. That way we're not gonna get this small window pop up everywhere. And I'd say next up, let's get a bit of XP so we're not useless. And what better way to do that than by going down to Astrub and farming peewees. Now we got our first fight on our hands here. It's 1 blue peewee. Those are the ones we would like most anyway. And in those first few fights here, I tried to get the achievement for peewees, which means completing a challenge against every type of peewee. And oh my god, the challenge bonuses with 8 people, and then also how easy it is to complete them, it's amazing. Like there's a peewee, Blitzkrieg, you think you're level 2, it doesn't really work at all, but then there's just 8 old men throwing coins at a bird and suddenly it's dead. I mean, it's just awesome, and the drops are great too, so I'm definitely having fun with this. And I mean, look at this red peewee, he has no chance. Okay, the only problem we have now is that we're not level 15, so we can't get the achievement, which kind of sucks. But we only need level 12 to wear the entire blue peewee set, so therefore we're just gonna hunt some more of those and then move on. So here I tried to really strictly find blue peewees and farm those, so sometimes the maps were like this and I had to try my hardest to even kill them because I had to get over there with like 8 characters. I could have just skipped with some of them, but hey, I was inexperienced and everything like that. But also sometimes fights went more like this, where I found a blue peewee and he died in 3 seconds, but I got loot for 8 characters. And the same thing happened again here, but then I realized I can also do bigger mobs, and then I found this mob with 2 blue peewees, and that challenge there, that was easy to complete. And oh my god, because of 8 characters, that was such a big bonus, and holy shit, look at this. Oh my god. And then the fight directly after that, I got a horrible map, well, at least for this challenge, because yeah, it was Contract Killer, I think it's called, which means I had to follow the order in which to kill the peewees, and it was a pain in the ass, but all those backpacks that I was able to summon saved my ass so I didn't die. And yeah, I completed the challenge and I got like 110% XP bonus off of that, and that was insane. The loot was great, and you're gonna see in a second how much it really gave me, and it was really great. And after that, I actually was able to stop and just trade it around some of the set pieces, so everyone would have a blue peewee set, or so I thought. Yes, let's go. Oh my god, that is a lot of stuff we got here. So yeah, the next pain in the ass thing I had to deal with was trading over everything I had, redistributing it to every Inu, and also trading myself over the kamas that they collected from the fights, and it was such a big pain in the ass. That's the worst part about all of this. That and skill and characteristics points is just so annoying to do with that many characters, but as I said, the payoff is so worth it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm missing one blue peewee belt? Come on. Game, you can't be doing this on purpose, can you? So I went and bought another blue peewee belt for the big expensive cost of 1 kamas. So now that everyone was equipped with blue peewee sets, I wanted to get some hunting knives so I could get some meat while farming. Therefore, I bought the magical cure that you need, but I couldn't afford the celestial wool, the other component needed for the hunting knives. So I went to a fight of 3 gobbles, hoping to finish it quick and well, just see what happens. Well, that works. And just to clarify, yes, you need 3 celestial wool per dagger, and yes, I just got 3 celestial wool per person, aka the exact amount that I need. And that's our hunting knives done. So then I equipped those knives and I went to actually farm the first mobs that give a lot of kamas. I tried to farm chimeric feathers, aka the Dofus, but they spawn way too rarely and everyone wants them, so it's really hard to find a lot of mobs with Dofus in them. But these glutes are amazing too, and you'll see that in a second. And that's just one fight immediately done, and the results are amazing. All this meat, all this water, all this glute skin immediately gotten. But I'm gonna head to bed now, it's 1 AM, but tomorrow I'm gonna continue grinding and you'll see the results then. And the next day, I did continue grinding as promised. I just kept circling around the lake trying to get the biggest mobs, or you know, get some good maps that end the fights immediately. Made sure to watch out that I'll also, you know, try to complete the challenge if possible, just because any bonus is good. There are some other great mobs to fight, like the Astrub sewer rats for the rat fangs, which are in very high demand, or for example the Astrub cemetery with their mobs, but I found that nothing seems to be as efficient as the Incarnam lake area. Feel free to prove me wrong in the comments. I haven't tried out everything, to be honest, but I think just because the fights are this short, nothing can really compare with it. And in the background you can see parts of how much I played, but let's wrap up and see how much time it took me to make how many kamas without subscription. Alright, so I've probably had around 40 actual minutes grinding mobs. You know, there was a lot of setup first and getting used to, and I'm still not as efficient as I could be, but just looking at the worth of these things, this is already worth 126kk, this 92kk, 29kk, etc, etc. So if you're playing Dofus on a Saturday and you're playing for around 3 hours, you're pretty much gonna be able to farm the money for a subscription. Because if you think about it, it's not that much effort. Especially once you have the setup, you can repeat the steps, you can get even better prospection stats, get higher level sets, I don't know. You can do everything you want, or you can do it like I just did it, or you know, farm some different mobs. There are some others that are worth something. And there you go, you can easily farm money for your subscription for the first week. Once you have that subscription, you can make more money. It's way easier. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. I hope you can learn from this or use these steps maybe to make some kamas. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.